Hello, all of you beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Zoe Dawn at Dusk. It's been honestly a pretty hectic week. I'm still kind of figuring out things at my new job. I'm liking it. It's different, but I'm liking it a lot. I miss my old coworkers, and it's definitely a lot different. I didn't realize just how different it would be. So it's an adjustment, but it is a promotion, so I'm running with it. Other than that, honestly, I didn't do much this week. I went to my first haunted house with my friends on Thursday, and oh my goodness, that was so fun. I've never been to a haunted house before just because I'm not into scary things. However, I kind of thought about it, and I'm like, I don't like devils, demonic shit. I don't like that because then I can't sleep. But like a haunted house is just people in makeup that at the end of the day, they're just people. So I was like, and they're just trying to scare you. So I was like, you know what? I'll go. I think I'll like it. And I was right. I had so much fun. Oh my goodness. The people that I went with, they used to work there. So all of their friends knew them. So they were like messing with them more than me, which was kind of nice for my first time just because I was so fucking scared about it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was one girl, because you know how they like playing character and shit, she like told me, she was like walking next to me and it made me nervous. So I was like, hey, Miss Girl. And then she was like, hi. And then I was like, how are you? And then she's like, tired. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I get scared to say the wrong shit because then they like scream at you. And then she was like, tired. And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, you could have got here earlier. I'm like, yeah, girl, my bad. And then I had mints in my pocket because we got cream barbecue before. And I was like, well, do you want a mint? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, actually? And she's like, yeah. So then I gave this little clown girl too many mints because I got nervous and just poured all of them into her hands. But she seemed happy, so yeah. Anyway, that was fun. Loved that. I played pickleball with some people from my job. Like, not my coworkers, but people that work at my job. It was fun. I love pickleball. Yeah. Like I said, this week I really got on my shit. I locked in podcasts back to back. Told y'all, even though fucking 90 of you bitches watched my last one. But that's my fault. I need to get better at actually promoting it and like putting clips of it on TikTok and on Instagram. I'll be better this week. But I got on my shit about, yeah, like just getting my schoolwork done. And I did really good this week. I'm really proud of myself. And yeah, so it was kind of boring, but you know, got shit done. Anyway, long story short, I have to take some time off. My job is making me take a week off straight, even though I already have, but I don't know. Anyway, so I'm taking the week of Halloween off just because there's going to be a lot going on, and I figured why not. So I plan on kind of bulk, like just stocking up on videos. So I plan on just making a shit ton of podcasts and just YouTube videos and kind of going from there because I need to start posting on YouTube. I'm just so tired. Like, even now, not gonna lie, I think I'm getting a little sick. Like, I feel a headache, I feel a fever right now, but you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Anyway, honestly, I want to start making YouTube videos where a game and do like Roblox and stuff. I think I talked about this last week, but yeah, I think it would be fun. Guys, yeah, sorry, never mind. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of been my week. Again, nothing too crazy. So yeah, let's get into my favorite things right now. I'm gonna put my mic down 1 second. Okay, sorry, I didn't want... Dude, this bra just isn't being a bra. Okay. Anywho. So my favorite things of the week. We'll start small. Okay, not gonna lie. During COVID, what are they called? They're called Tony. Yeah, Tony. They're at like Dollar Tree, but they kind of like their lashes started popping off. So I went to Dollar Tree the other day to get some stuff for work, and I saw that they had lip oils, and I've really been into lip oils. Let me show you guys. If you looked at my TikTok the last 2 weeks, if I'm wearing lip gloss, it's this shit. It is so good, and it's $1. Like, I love this. I got so many of them. So happy. Love it. Anyway, that's number one. This one's Pink Doll. I got this one, and then I got another one, and I really liked both of them. I think I like Pink Doll a little less just because it's like more of like a hot pink, so I don't know. But anyway, she's cute. Again, $1. Can't complain. Next thing, I should have charged this before I started the video. Sorry, guys, so I could show you. But I got a LED red light mask from TikTok Shop. It was on sale for I got this for $15. But yeah, you just press that button up there, and then it lights up your face, and you do it for 15 minutes a day, it says, and it is supposed to, I don't know, it's supposed to help. Honestly, I feel like it has helped with my acne a lot, but I'm just really fucking stressed. Like, not to be that person, but I don't like my job right now, so it's been stressing me out. Anyway, yeah. Next favorite thing. I'm on my little health journey right now, so I'm trying really hard, and I have switched to Diet Dr. Pepper. However, it's still not the best. I'm trying to lock the fuck in. So I bought I was going to say a wallet. It looks like one, huh? You know those circle things, those ads? I bought a nice one, though, because you're not going to catch me drinking that. Get a little water bottle, but it's a pink one. This one's pink refresher flavored, and let me explain what this is. This is called Strawberry Milkshake, the flavor, and these are like my favorite shades of pink. This one's my favorite, and then this is my second favorite shade. But it's a water bottle, but then they have like these little inserts in them. As you can see, the insert, and it's supposed to just be like a 0-calorie drink, and it tastes sweet. The one that I got a bunch of them, but this one's my favorite so far. It's called the Pink Refresher. Literally tastes like a pink drink from Starbucks. So she's pretty good. I really like it, honestly. It's a good investment. I need to take it to work. I keep forgetting. So, but yeah, and I don't know. I really like this a lot, honestly. I vibe with her. So, and then when I play pickleball, I switch it out because I have one that's like a cherry electrolyte, just because I'm always so dehydrated. So I try to get more electrolyte ones. So I was drinking that one at pickleball. So yeah, love her too. She's amazing. Lastly, I don't know if you guys can see, but these are just some pretty flowers my boyfriend got me. It's a pink bow. They're purple flowers. Ooh, fuck. They're purple flowers, but I don't know. They're so pretty. I love them. And I like when I get the flowers with the bows on them, just because I like to put it in my hair sometimes. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So those are my favorite things of the week, and kind of just a little backstory of my week. But yeah. So today I wanted to talk about friendships in your 20s. Making friends, having friends, how to be a friend, how to have boundaries, and just kind of get into it. Anyone who knows me knows I am a very social person. I love people, and I'm very sensitive. I take a lot of stuff to heart, which I'm trying to get better at, but I love people. I love being around people. Again, I just love having friends. I love people loving me. I love loving people. So, yeah. It's a double-edged sword. I've gotten very far with it, but at the same time, people take advantage of it, and I get very angry pretty fast when I'm not being taken seriously or being respected, which is what I'm trying to get better at. The reason why I wanted to talk about it is because, like I mentioned, I just left my job, and anyone who knows me knows that, like, even when I worked at Starbucks, I was very sorry guys, I wore the wrong bra for this. Even when I was at Starbucks, I didn't want to leave because I loved my friends and I thought they were my besties, and it was just really hard for me. But this job that I had, I genuinely created such a good bond with my coworkers. all of them, I genuinely like loved and cared for them. And it's just been hard. It's been an adjustment because I like my new coworkers, but it's just different because they like. Truthfully, I haven't felt so seen by a group of people in a long time, and it was very refreshing to be around just not selfish people, to be honest. Like I said, who you surround yourself with is who you will become. So you need to surround yourself with people that are better than you. I am the biggest advocate for that. You want to be around people that are better than you. And they are. They all have their strengths that are better than me, and they still do. And it was just hard because, again, a lot of my friends are very selfish people. And so to just feel so seen and cared for was very nice. So it was just hard. Again, that was big for me, but I've been struggling this for a while because making friends in your 20s is fucking hard, honestly. When you're in your 20s, everyone's on completely different paths. So there's people that I know that are getting married, that are having kids, that are still going to college. There's people that I know that bought their first house, that started a business. There's people that I know that already have, that are in jail or got out of jail. There's people that I like. Everyone is in completely different stages of their life, and it's hard to stay friends with the people that you are like. You really have to sit down. Honestly, I feel like a quarterly basis, to be honest, sit down and evaluate who you surround yourself with, because people change all the time, and you need to figure out if these are just people that you want in your life or not. Like, I have different friends that I tend to invite to different things. I have friends that I really only drink with. I have friends that I will go play pickleball with. I have friends that I'll go dancing with. I have friends that I will go to church with, and just all these other things. And I do have different types of friends for sure. And but the reason why I started really reevaluating it was after my birthday. And this isn't me trying to be angry with anyone. I'm not angry at anyone, but it really does show a lot about who shows up for you. So I rented out a karaoke bar for my birthday, and it was so much fun. I had the time of my life, but the people that showed up for me were very surprising to me, to be honest. People that I didn't think would show up for me showed up for me and showed out. Like, I had such a good time with people that came for me. And my friends that I've bent backwards over so many times for, didn't show up, didn't text, didn't call, didn't nothing. They just didn't show up. The worst part is most of them didn't even tell me happy birthday, and I'm sorry, but again, I am sensitive, but also I don't think that's a bad thing about me. That is not a bad thing about me. I am sensitive, and that is okay. And so the fact that my friends couldn't even show up for me, couldn't even text me happy birthday, yes, it hurt my feelings. And there's still some that were tried to make it up for me afterwards. And again, I'm not mad at anyone, but it did help me reevaluate where I stand in people's lives. And there's nothing wrong with that, because like I said, everyone's on such different paths. I have friends that are getting out of relationships, friends that are getting in relationships, and those are two very drastic changes. People that get out of relationships, they tend to drink a lot, and they tend to want to go out a lot. And then people that are getting into relationships tend to kind of stop hanging out with their friends for a while, which is normal. It does happen. But it's hard to kind of gauge that, because I call it, I have a lot of filler friends, that I see every so often. But again, I'm such a loving person. I tell all of my friends I love them. I tell all my friends are my besties, that I love them, and all this stuff. And again, I go above and beyond. I show up for all of my friends' accomplishments, all of their parties. I show up for everything that they invite me to, just for it to not be reciprocated. I feel like as a society, we have gotten very comfortable. Like, honestly, the older generation, not so much, but honest, like 30 and younger, we have gotten so comfortable with not showing up for our friends. I think that this is because of COVID. I still do. I genuinely think that COVID will have a generational impact on us, more than we realize, just because of how secluded we are. Coming out of COVID, people became so fucking selfish. I saw it. I worked at a restaurant before, and once COVID ended after the restaurant, people were fucking assholes. The way that people drive is worse. The people don't have manners. People don't hold the door open. People are okay being by themselves, and like they don't feel the need to help others, which is okay to an extent. But people get so comfortable to not show up for their friends' parties because they're tired. Oh, I don't feel like it. I'm tired. People get way too comfortable, like just not showing up for their friends because it's an inconvenience for them. So that's kind of where, as guiding your friends and figuring out who you do and don't want in your life, you need to really reevaluate that, because again, people that care about you should show up for all of your accomplishments. They should be there. They should be your biggest supporters. And the fact that sometimes they just don't simply feel like it, I don't think that's an excuse, to be quite honest. And it just says a lot. It says a lot when people don't remember things about you. It says a lot when people don't think about you. Like, do you know how many times? Okay. It says a lot when people don't respect you, because for the longest time, I had my stuff on social media to where I could see when people saw my TikToks, but they didn't like it. Literally, some of my best friends would view all of my videos but not like them. And again, I know this sounds stupid, but it's the principle. Anyone who knows me knows that I have wanted to be an influencer since fucking middle school. And there's a lot of stuff in between, but that's been my goal pretty much since middle school. So the fact that my best friends and my friends can't even like my stuff because it messes with their algorithm, or they didn't see it. Bitch, I saw you saw it. You just don't support me and you don't believe me, so why do I want you as my friend? Yes, it is so small and it's so stupid. And if it's like a one-time thing, sure. But if you're looking at all of my stuff and not liking it, that's when I'm like, that's kind of fucking weird, because I don't do that. There's this girl that I can't remember, I don't know her name, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I saw this thing where on TikTok she was trying to get like a big picnic together, and like for a bunch of girls in Denver just to hang out. I wasn't able to make it, but I did like follow her and I tried getting information from it, so she followed me back. So now we're friends on TikTok. I like that girl, same thing. She's doing a Vlogtober right now. I like every single one of her posts. Does it mess with my algorithm? Fuck no. Y'all are just bitches, because again, it's not that hard to support your friends. And it's, the two people that like every single one of my posts, my mom and my boyfriend. And then I have a few friends, but those are the two that like every single one. And it's just simple things. And I don't know, I just feel like as a friend, like, you should want your friends to do good. So the fact that you can't like their content, I don't think I post stupid content. I either look hot, I'm telling a story, or I'm trying to be funny. So why are you not liking any of that? You don't think I'm hot? You don't think I'm funny? You don't like my story? Fuck you. I don't like you. Anyway. So that's like the point. Like, I feel like as I'm getting older, it's harder to make friends, because I'm realizing how much of my current friends are fucking haters. So many of my friends, they don't show up for me. They don't like my shit. And it gets kind of frustrating again, because I show up for them. I show up for their family. I show up for their kids. I show up for everything. And just for it to be nothing. Same with my, that's kind of where I was going with it too. Same with my podcast. Do you know how many of my friends again, I have multiple different types of friends, and I get it. I talk a lot. It might not be your thing. And I'm not going to force someone to listen, because that is kind of fucked up to be like, wow, you need to actually listen to all my shit. No, I'm not going to force anyone. My mom and my boyfriend listen to everything. But my thing is you can't tell me you can't go like it and get me a view to get my algorithm better. You're telling me that that is such an inconvenience for you that you don't want me as your friend to succeed to go like it. Again, like, it's just it's a simple principle. Like, even on Instagram, bitches that I don't know, I heart everything just because I want people to know that I see them. I want people to know that I care for them, and I don't think it's that hard. And I know that people might think it's funny. Oh my god, social media, like, social media damages friendship. Yes and no. Like, I can understand where they're coming from, but also, like, again, people are so used to, yes, have boundaries, don't get me wrong, but people are so used to fucking being comfortable with themselves that anything that's a slight inconvenience for them, but it's their friend, they don't want to do it. I saw this TikTok of a girl who, fuck, what was it? I think it was something so jelly. I think it was jelly. She was at work and her roommate texted her, "Hey, can you bring me my jelly to work, please, please, please?" And then the girl in the TikTok was like, "I didn't want to, but it takes a village. It takes a fucking village." So yes, I think my problem is I have too many villagers to the point where I overextend myself, but it's not received. Don't get me wrong, there's people that receive to me. I'm not saying like that my friends are shit. I love my friends, but what I'm saying is I've definitely reevaluated my friends because I wanted to see who would show up for me. And again, my birthday party, I get it, shit happens, but just in other ways too. I want to see who would show up for me. Like, who got me flowers for my promotion, who likes my videos, who shares my shit, who tells me, "Oh my god, Zoe, I loved your podcast." Again, do you know how many people in my life still don't know I have a podcast? Do you know how many of my friends still don't know I work at a bank? Friends, my old friends. Again, I reevaluated. I'm good now. I'm good with people I have in my life. But it's just, it is crazy to me that people just get so comfortable with themselves that they don't want to inconvenience themselves for their friends. But then, God forbid, the roles are reversed. They expect you to jump. They expect you to show up. They expect you to be there. And I don't think that's fair. I do not think that's fair. And again, I don't know. So it is hard to, it is honestly very gut-wrenching that some people wouldn't show up for the way that I was for them. And it definitely, I was very fucking depressed for a minute. I just felt like I had no one. I felt like I had no friends. And it still is weird. It's still in this weird, like, this last, like, 2-3 months, I have lost so many friends. I have kind of just been like, okay. Just because, again, I just don't like weird fucking shit. Like, I don't like that. I don't like when, like, and you should, as a person, as an individual person, every single person is beautiful in their own way, and they have their own little quirks, and they are beautiful, and they have their own personality, they have their good and bad, and every single person is deserving of friends. You just need to find your friends that match what you like and that care for you. I don't think it's fair for you to be, like, to force yourself to be around people that don't care for you, because fuck that. No, fuck that. No. These last few months, a lot of people have genuinely showed me their, like, true colors. And again, that sounds fucked. I just mean, like, I'm just not a priority for some of these people. And that's okay. I thought I was, but now I'm like, okay, I still have love for these people. I always will, but we're not friends. And it gets hard, at least for people like me, because like I said, I have so many filler friends. It's hard for me to gauge who I need to actually care about and gauge who cares about me, because again, I show up for so much random shit. I show up for people's uncles' fucking neighbor's baby shower. Like, I show up for everything. So again, just reevaluating that and condensing my friends to get better quality friends, because you don't need a shit ton, but you need 5 good friends is what they always say, and that is true. But like I said, my friends all are on different paths, so it's hard for me. I have different friends for different things. So I think the biggest point of that little spiel was, again, to just know your worth and know that, like, I think, again, people just don't like to be inconvenienced by friendships, But don't let people like that be your friends, is the biggest point of that. And also, if it hurts your feelings, it hurts your fucking feelings. I've literally told people about the whole Instagram thing, and they're always like, yeah, that's stupid. Then they still fucking won't like my shit on Instagram. I'm like, you're fucking weird. I hate you. Ugh. But again, this is all old, but it's just little things. Like, my closest friends know me, and they know that they'll repost my stuff, they'll heart my stuff, they'll ask about it, and then they'll tell me, like, yeah, I know, like my favorite people in my life tell me, yeah, Zoe, you're sensitive, but I love that about you. You feel everything, but I love that about you. I love when people tell me that, because there is times where I feel like I am too much, but to have friends that make me feel like you are, and that's okay. That's the best friends you can have. I wanted to talk about, which kind of leads me to my next thing. Like I was saying, I was kind of, before I went on a little rant again, but there's different friends that you have at different points in your life for different times. And that's kind of what I'm starting to learn. Like I said, I have friends that just drink all the time, and anyone who knows me knows I'm not a drinker, but they're still good people, but they're just people that I drink with. And same thing, I have a friend that always tries to get me to go to church with him and do like certain things like that, and it's just kind of like, that's just not expecting more out of people. So like, I know that's all, like, I like spending time with him, and I know that's all he likes to do, so I'll be there with him, and obviously he will show up if it's needed. But for me, and then I have a lot of friends that have kids, and that's their priority, which I totally understand. But it is this weird, like, how much are you, this sounds fucked up, like, how much free time do you have for, like, and, like, actually want to stay with your friends? Because sometimes I've had friends where they have a kid and you don't even fucking realize they have a kid because they're out so much. I have friends that are literally just a mom now. They fell off the face of the earth and they're just a mom, and that's fine too. But like, kind of gauging that, like, there's friends that I had when your friends are your friends reflect you as an individual. Because when I was like 16 to ironically 20, I had a lot of party friends. I had friends that I drank so fucking much from 16 to 20, so fucking much. And the friends that I hung around with, yeah, they cared about me when they were drunk. But these same friends, I was at a party one time, got shot up, 2 people died, and my friend had the party, didn't even check on me, didn't make sure I got home. I stopped being his friend after that. I had friends that, again, just like, they pushed me to try and like do drugs. They try and push me to do all this stuff, and it's just like, that they were good for what I was doing, because I was partying. I didn't care about myself. I was very suicidal. It was COVID. I hated my life. I hated myself. So I was, and it reflected who I was. Like, these people reflected who I was. And so it just, at the time, I guess you could say they were good for me, but again, they reflected who I was, and that's what I was being influenced to do. And then probably same like time frame, but it's like kind of when I started stopping, but like probably from like 18 to 20 is when I started working at Starbucks. And it's when I started working at Starbucks. And these friends, at first, they were different. They started partying a lot. They very artsy. That's what I liked about Starbucks, is it was a lot of artsy people and a lot of unique people with a lot of unique stories. However, what I came to realize is these people also reflected who I was, because they were very, in this time, not even just at Starbucks, but a lot of the people I hung out with were very angry. They were very angry at the world. They would talk shit about their friends. They would talk shit about, honestly, yeah, like I would too. And like, these people would talk shit about everyone. And it was a very confusing time in my life, but these people that I hung out with did reflect that. They reflected insecurities, and they reflected and don't get me wrong, there's beautiful people that I've met in these that I'm still friends with, but for the most part, they were very, like, insecure people that didn't have much goals. And so that reflected me. I didn't know what I was doing. I got stuck at a coffee shop. That was my entire life, and it literally got to the point where that's what I was fixated on. And then I started working at the bank, and these people and that's when I was like 20 to 22 now. And these people, it's crazy. Like, that's why I say that I loved my coworkers, because these people genuinely push me to be so different. I'm a lot more caring. I'm a lot less angry. I'm more understanding. I always have been, but it's more so in me. Like, I was able to bring that out in me, that I am enough. And honestly, that's the biggest thing that I've struggled with, is not feeling enough. So the fact that I finally feel enough, I have better friendships. I talk to people better, and that I reflect that. Like, I feel like if you look at me anytime from then to now, you can tell that I love my fucking self now. And again, having this and just like being like, these people have so many goals. Like, these people, they are so fucking smart, and they've been through so fucking much, and they have goals, and that pushes me. And again, it just like your friends reflect who you are. If you're hanging around people that drink all the time and have no goals, people are going to assume the same about you, even if you don't. And at some point, you are who you surround yourself with. So you're going to lose those goals. You're going to lose the ambition. And it's important to remember that. And so, like, even if you think that you're not, like, you are. I definitely had to stop hanging around my friends that drink a lot for the same reason. Like, I said I wasn't a drinker, and then I started drinking a lot. I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta stop. Like, I went to Cancun, and my friends drink most of the time, and I'm not a drinker. I don't like drinking like that. And so it was different. It was hard. And, like, that entire trip, I kind of drank, and I was like, damn, I wish I didn't drink so much. Like, I wish I just enjoyed it, you know? So, but yeah, so you just meet different people at different stages in your life, and it doesn't mean that you don't have love for them. So, because, like, 20 is a weird age. Again, everyone has different stuff going on in their life, and sorry, but exactly, like, and it doesn't mean that you don't have love for them, and like everyone is in different stages of their life and everything. And there's like people that I still do stuff from. Like, there's people that I still do stuff from, like, and still remember certain things about them, and they'll forever carry part onto my life. Like, I can't think of anything right now, but like, one friend showed me this really good sushi place that I go to all the time, and every time I go there, I think of her. One of my best friends, he's the one that introduced me to Dutch Bros, and I still think about him every time I get Dutch Bros. And so again, like, just because you stop being friends with people doesn't mean you lose these love for people, but your friends are a reflection of you and of how much you respect yourself. Because if you're around a bunch of deadbeats, how much do you really respect yourself to put up with that? Why are they around you if they're deadbeats and you are going to be a deadbeat? I said what I said. Anyway. But so that kind of brings me to my last point. There's so many different, like, I've told everyone this. There's so many times where people have told me that they want to, like, get into a relationship and whatnot. And I always, like, there's this one girl. I used to work with her at Starbucks, and she was always like, I'm gonna be single forever. I don't know how to meet people. But then she'd meet them at bars, and then they do crazy shit, and then she'd be like, oh my god, what happened? Girl, you met them at a bar. Like, you can't meet the love of your life I mean, you might, but, like, why are you both at a bar? Like, wouldn't you have rather met doing literally anything else? I don't know. That's just me. But exactly, like, it's hard to make friends in your 20s because everyone's on different life paths. But the best thing that you can do to combat that is to be at places that you want. Like, that make you feel good. Even if you don't know how to do it, go to places like, even if they're things that you're not used to and things that you haven't done before, if you go there, you'll meet people that are either starting or are really good at it, and you'll meet more of those good people. Because if you're always going out and you're always trying to make friends while you're going out, like, do you really want to keep doing that? I don't know. I'm not a big going out girl. Everyone says I am. I know how to have fun. I know how to have fun when I'm out, but I don't like being out. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, it's there for a reason. It's fun, but the Denver nightlife fucking sucks. Honestly, Vegas sucked. Cancun sucked. I don't fuck with clubs. I don't like them. I don't get it. Maybe I'm going with the wrong people, but I don't know. Anyway, but like, you want to be at places that you envision yourself doing, things that you would be jealous of. So, like, for example, for me specifically, libraries, pottery places, coffee shops, improv classes, singing, like dance classes, singing classes, like things that make me feel good, guitar classes. I want to go to, like, pickleball. I've really been into pickleball. Pretty cool people play pickleball. Like, all these different things. Like, when you go to these places, even if you go by yourself, even if you go with other people, you're going to get introduced to them, and it's going to, I don't know, it's just going to be a lot better. So, again, like, I went to Pride a fucking minute ago, and I have a little free voucher for a free class that I'm going to go use soon, because those are the type of people I want around me. Those are the type of people that have goals. Like, why are you improv? There's a reason you're here. Why are you doing pottery? Like, you could be at home doom scrolling on TikTok. You could be out drinking. You could be, like, you're here doing something good and creative for your brain. And so, like, being around people like that, at least for me, inspires me. So that's, I think, the best way to make friends in your 20s is to go places that you'd like to be at and envision yourself at. And again, maybe there are places you've been before, and maybe there are places you haven't been before. So friendships are hard to navigate because they're always changing, and people can always change, and people are always going through shit. They're always going to change. But that's why it's important to continuously reevaluate the people in your life and be like, do I want these people in my life? Do these people inspire me? Be so honest, because if they don't, it depends, honestly. But if they don't inspire you or make you feel good, you shouldn't be their friend, because there's many different ways that you can inspire people and just make them feel good. You could just be funny, be a good person, and try. So, and again, like, it's hard because a lot of people are very insecure. And so, trying to make friends, people will say things, they'll do shit, like, just little snaps at you. They'll say things, they'll not like your stuff on social media. Because, like, me, if I know someone's trying to do social media, I heart all their shit. I'm on that. I share the link. I do that shit. And, like, my boyfriend, he, if you guys haven't checked it out, he has an Instagram, Cars in Colorado. He's taking a little break, but he's going back on it. I'm making him. But that's my thing. Like, I used to share all of his shit to my stories. I used to save everything. I used to like everything. I used to comment on everything. And again, just because, why wouldn't you support people that are in your life? And I know it's a little bit different with your partner, but regardless, like, you should still support and want to encourage, like, other people in your life. And you should take shit personal. Like, you genuinely should, because they're your friends and it's one life. And if they're doing shady shit, why are you their friend? There's so many more people out there in between. And kind of like I was saying with the insecurity thing, like, I feel like with me in my life, I'm in a weird spot right now where I am trying to make more girlfriends, because my thing is I've always gotten along with guys more, just because guys might be insecure, but they're different insecure than girls. And I will say, guy friendships are different because they will never, or they shouldn't, like, make sly remarks at you, and they're funny, and they won't, again, they're just not going to diss you. But it gets tricky, especially when you're in a relationship and stuff like that, just because it looks wrong. And so I feel like that's another thing where I don't agree with, because I think that friendships can be like, a guy and a girl can be friends and not want to fuck. That's how I am, and that's how I've always been. And I'm so thankful that my partner trusts me, because that's not who I am. And at the end of the day, like, And like how my favorite, like I hate when people are like, well, all guys, that's all guys want, blah blah blah, and it's like, well, at the end of the day, it's my choice. So if that's what they want, and if I ever felt like that, oh, I'd stop talking to them. I have stopped talking to guys because of that. And but versus girls, but it's different, you know. But because with girls, once you make a girl friendship, oh my god, like when you genuinely are in a good friendship with the girl, it is the best friendship. But it's hard because, again, when they're insecure, if a girl is insecure, not saying all girls are insecure, don't fucking put words in my mouth, just saying when a girl is insecure, it's a lot harder to be their friend, just because they're always sneak dissing, because they just don't have the best intentions. There's so many times where girls will gossip with each other, and then you'll find out through like text, like fucking screenshots, that they're talking shit about you. And it's like, really, dude, I thought we were friends, but you're talking shit about me. And it's just hard. But when you make good friends, like, I thought I saw a ghost, but it was a notification on my phone. Oh, okay. Okay. I have 2 really good girlfriends. Like, love them bitches to the moon. The first one, Irish, she has never said a bad thing about me. She looks at me like I hung the moon, and that's how girl friendships are. Like, you genuinely, like, are in love with each other. It's platonic, obviously, but you just genuinely admire the other person. You think they're amazing. You think they're wonderful. And that's kind of how it is. Like, but it's honest, but also, like, you have to have that trust to where she can tell me stuff. She's the one that told me to move to the bed. She's honest with me. Zoe, you fucking stutter, you fucking dumb bitch. And I'm like, whoa, sorry. But, like, I'm sorry. That was a lot of cuss words in this video. My bad, guys. Anyway, but the point is she's honest with me, but she also genuinely cares for me. And I've never heard a bad word from anyone that she has said about me. And but it's like a friendship that we've had to build. We've had bumps and we fixed them, and now I think, you know, it's something like that. My other friend, Jade, again, like I said, when you are friends with a girl, it is different because they love you. And dude, I've had a lot of stuff happen, and she shows up for me in ways that, like, don't get me wrong, like, our life moves on. Like, we're very busy. We always have a lot going on. But this girl has showed up for me every single time it has mattered. Guess who's one of the people at my birthday party? Jade. But, not the point. But, when I quit Starbucks, I was really upset because I didn't get no fucking flowers. No flowers. And I was like, damn, I worked here for how fucking long just for you guys to be like, okay, bye. Like, I didn't even get, like, seriously. Like, I was genuinely very hurt and sad. And I told Jade, I told her it was my last day, and I was like, dude, they didn't bring me flowers. Like, fuck them. I hate them. Guess who showed up at my bank job with flowers and a card? Guess who didn't have a job, and guess whose last $20 that was? When a girl loves you, they love you. It's that same $20 a few weeks, no, not that same $20, but same situation pretty shortly after. We had to put my dog Barkley down. My handsome boy right here. But this is my handsome boy Nugget, but he passed away in his sleep anyway. We had to put him down, and I've never done that before. I was never in a situation where I saw a dog live to its full life, and I like that. And when we had to put my dog Barkley down, guess who showed up with a cheeseburger for him? Same thing. Guess who also brought me coffee with her last 20? Like, when a girl loves you, they love you. And so, like, these 2 girls I admire so fucking much. But then there's so many girls in between that, same thing. And there's, like, don't worry, there's some other friends too, but these are my 2 friends, like, my girls. And there's so many in-betweens where it's, like, little things, like, one of my friends, Ari, guess who showed up for every fucking thing for my birthday? She showed up for my paddleboarding. She showed up I'm a Leo. I do a lot of shit. She showed up to paddleboarding. She showed up to my party. She let us pregame at her house. She showed up to the dinner that I had. She showed up to the breakfast that I had. Like, she showed up for me too. And I love her and I admire her for that. And like I said, when a girl loves you, they love you. And that's why it's such nice, like, girl friendships are so good when they're good, but then it sucks when you find out that other, like, there's so many situations in between where it's just hate, and I hate having friendships where it's just hate between two girls, and I've outgrown that. I used to have a lot of that, especially working at Starbucks. Oh my fucking god, I never want to go back. I hated that. I hated those girls, but not all of them. There's some girls that I love, like Daisy and Mary. I still have and Jessica, and Diana. I still have so much love for them. It's just different, you know. And but there's so many, like, other girls that I worked with there that just were so fucking, oh my god, I never want to deal with that shit again. But anyway, I'm going off track, but that's the thing, is like, when a girl loves you, they love you. It's just hard to find those friendships, especially the older you get, but it's almost better, because that's when you can genuinely look at a girl and tell if they like themselves or not. I'm very picky with my friends, and it pisses my friends off, because we'll hang out and be like, oh, this is my friend so I'm like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, and I'll be nice, but then I'll be like, I don't like them. Why? I just don't like them. There's certain people that I can't like. And it's because I just get that insecurity right off the bat. And I'm like, I'm not going to fuck with her. I'm sorry, I can't. I know how this is. And we're grown. I'm sorry. We're grown. You should have gone to therapy. You should be doing things to better yourself. And if you're still insecure, again, shit happens. I get it. But to an extent, it's like, come on. So, but same with those flowers. Like my boss, he got, same thing with Starbucks. Like, when I quit and when I got promoted at this new job, he made sure to get me flowers because he knew that was important to me and that was a big deal to me. So, like, yes, they're different, but it's nice to have a mix of them. But yeah, anyway, if you take away anything from this video, respect yourself. Be around people that you admire. Be around good people. Be around funny people. Be around smart people. Know your worth, and don't be around people that don't show up for you, because it takes a village. It just takes a village. It's important to have it, and if people expect you to show up for them but they can't show up for you, fuck them. They're shitty people. And I'm tired of people normalizing it. It's not normal to not show up for your friends because you're nervous or because you're tired. No, fuck that. Show up for your friends, bro. Be a grown-ass adult and show up for your friends. So, anyway, that's all. I can talk about this more later. I'm very passionate about friends. I love people. But it's, like I said, it's been very hard for me to learn the difference between friends and just people, because I love people even if they're not my friends. So I'm trying to be a little bit more picky with my friends, because I love myself and I deserve to have good friends that I admire. And like I said, I do plan on getting starting to go to that improv class soon. I think I've been talking about that for a fucking minute now, but I do plan on going to that soon. I want to start going to these dance classes I saw. I did actually go to a dance class. I did go to a dance class, girl. Oh my god, it was okay. It was fun. I went with my coworker, and we went to La Rumba, and oh my god, it was fun. Don't get me wrong, and it was fun. Like, when I danced with certain people, like dancing with him, it was good. Dancing with some other people was good. But there's some fucking weird people there, so I'd be dancing with like way too touchy old men. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So, like, it's a trial and error. Just because I wasn't the biggest fan of that doesn't mean I'm not gonna go try a hip-hop class next. Anyway, yeah, that's all. So but I love you all so much. Other than my mom, I'll buy my mom Dutch Bros. But I've been saying this shit. If you watch this shit all the way through, or at least until the fucking end, bro, I'll buy you Dutch Bros. Stranger or not, just comment, or coffee or something, but whatever you want. But if, yeah, just comment that you want Dutch Bros or you want coffee or something, and even if I don't know you, I'll send you money. So, yeah, because I'm just trying to see, because y'all bitches are fake. You don't watch till the end of my videos. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, okay. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next Sunday, same time. I'm getting all my shit, I promise. So I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.